In this episode, I will bring out the philosophy of one of the most popular trilogy of all times. Yes, I'm talking about The Matrix. In case you haven't seen the movie, in The Matrix, Keanu Reeves plays a computer programmer who leads a double life as a hacker named Neo. After receiving cryptic messages on his computer, Neo begins his search for Morpheus, the leader of a clandestine resistance group of humans in Zion, fighting the machines. Eventually, Neo finds Morpheus and tells him that the reality we all live in is very different from what we, all human, perceives it to be. All human existence is just a facade, as humans are being sourced as a form of energy, which is slavery at work, from malevolent machines, which is the government. Many of these people live their entire lives in constructed pods, which is employees at companies, with their brains being fed sensory stimuli which give them the illusion of leading a so-called ordinary life. The Matrix is based on the philosophical question posted by a French mathematician. His name is René Descartes. One of his most important theses is intellectual autonomy, or the ability to think for ourselves. It is not just a theoretical aspect of philosophy of having a good mind, but also use it appropriately. Now, the Matrix movie examined the idea people can be blinded to the truth about their existence, unable to know any better. Search, but are unable to see the truth through the illusion that the world before them portrays. When we attempt to think about the nature of existence, about why we're all here, the myriad complexities life often stop us before we start. Life is just too complicated. How do we know what is real and what is simply illusion on our own subjective view of the world? How can we be objective about the universe we live in when we can understand it only through the 5 physical senses? Is there more than what we can observe? Is there more to life than what we live right now? Is it possible that we could be blinded for why we exist? Are we, like the people held captive inside the Matrix, oblivious why we are here? Have we been deceived into that what is physical around us is all life really is? Or is there something more? Is it possible that humankind really is being held captive? What is the truth? Just like the multiverse theory, where there are more than just one universe, is there more than just one Matrix? Is there several computer programs working simultaneously in synchronicity to what we see around us? Are the people in power the architect of the Matrix? What is again our purpose? Many of us would take the other pill, unlike Neo, just because what is really out there can be scary. The truth in itself can be intimidating. So what the majority of people do is to choose the life inside the Matrix just because they don't want to bother understanding the truth of their own life. And also being unaware or too afraid of waking up, most focus on the puppet master to control our every move. We all have a choice in life, and it depends on what you choose to do. Is it knowing the truth and taking, or being controlled by the architect, which is the government of the Matrix, and doing absolutely nothing? Thankfully, we can be told what the truth is, though again, we have to be willing to see it for ourselves. And like Neo, we are offered 2 options. First, the story ends. We wake up in our bed and believe whatever we want to believe. Or we stay and show how far the rabbit hole goes. As Morpheus says, all that's being offered is just the truth, nothing more. I found it. Have you? So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hope this episode gave you a little more insight on how to deal with the many uncertainties of life and how to come out a winner. Life is not easy, as we all know it, but it's really up to you to decide how you want to manage it. You can't really control everything happening in your life, so for the things that are out of your control, it is important to determine how much of a lesson was learned from the experience and what you can do to avoid similar circumstances to happen again. We all want to grow, become better people, and live a happy life. If you're experiencing difficult challenges, you may need to seek the help of a life coach. Every problem in life already has a solution glued to it. You just need to figure out how to find it. Hope this episode was helpful, and stay tuned for our future episode coming up soon. If you happen to have any further questions, do not hesitate to contact me at the number below so you can address your problem together and find the solution that is already there. Until then, my friend, stay safe, stay wise, and stay happy. My name is Dr. Dan Amzallag, and I'm your virtual life coach.